Hi British Vogue, I'm Kit Connor and this is what is in my bag. I hope you're excited because I am. All right, this is my everyday backpack. It fits a script, which is all I need really. And the first item is these wireless headphones. I'm really not a tech guy. I don't really understand how a lot of things work. And I actually kind of hate Bluetooth in a lot of ways because it rarely works for me. The Elton film, Rocket Man, was a really interesting thing for me because I did basically for a year, I created an Elton playlist and that was the only thing I ever listened to. I could quote most of his songs. It was really impressive, actually. Next item is a really crucial item for me, and this is a cap. I hated my hair growing up, really hated it. I don't hate my hair quite as much now, but I do find that when I wake up and I have really awful bedhead, this is something that, you know, I'm able to go out in public and expose myself to the world. All right, books. I was never really much of a reader growing up. In fact, I was kind of one of those people who was like, you know, I hate it when celebrities say that they bring books along with them because like, who does that? And I've kind of just become that, to be honest. I now don't really leave without a book, really bad reader, so it takes me a while to get through things. And I just find that it helps me get off my phone, which has been a goal of mine recently. It supposedly makes you smarter, we'll see. All right, now next, I also will always have sunglasses of some kind, and I just think they're kind of cool, stylish. Maybe they look bad, I don't know. Now, next, this is my notebook. Sometimes if I'm a little bit confused about something in my life or feeling a little bit, you know, emotional about something, I can write it down. I think it's been really good for my mental health. It's also just a good way to kind of be creative. All right, this one's quite a funny one. So it's a speaker. I got sent this right after season 1 of Heartstopper came out. There was no note, there was nothing. So I don't know who sent this to me, but it's got my face on it. And it's got my dogs on it as well. The word wanky is coming to mind because I feel like if most people did this and pulled out a speaker with their face on it, it would look a bit, you know, narcissistic and weird. There we go, we get the good stuff. The next item is chewing gum. Obviously, it gives you minty breath, which is always good. The next item is a hand cream. You know what's really funny? I've only just realized that this is a hand cream because I just read it there. But I've just kind of used it on my face as well. I'm not really very good with my skin. It's something that I have only recently tried to remedy. And I'm clearly doing a good job because I'm putting hand cream all over my face. The next thing, this is my cologne. This is Floris. This has been my cologne for probably about 2-3 years now. It's really nice, it's quite subtle, just kind of elegant, you know, but also not too stinky. Right, the next one, you know, I kind of hate myself for this, honestly. And this is tea. And it's in a Tesco bag. I just don't think you can get any more British, which I kind of hate. It's like the books, I didn't want to be the guy who goes, you know, I bring tea everywhere I go. So I'm going to specify I don't bring tea everywhere I go. And sometimes in hotels, they just don't have English breakfast tea, which is kind of stressful because you see like peppermint tea and things like that, and I just wouldn't drink that. No offense to if you do drink that, but that's just weird. So I'm gonna put that down. What's next on the list? This is my sort of like collection of, you know, pens and pencils and things like that. You know, this isn't my sort of back to school inventory. It's more that, you know, you need something to write into the notebook with. I'm really just tying it all in. Next item is my film camera. This is a camera that I just saw and thought was beautiful, and it's a Yashica FX7. Take pictures of my friends, my family, you know, beautiful things that I see. Another thing, music related, wired headphones or earphones or whatever you want to call them. And they're just trusty. And then I think this might be the last one. This is just a pretty simple bottle opener. Not much explaining to do, you just sort of open bottles with it, and it does that very well. The wired headphones, the film camera, the speaker with his face on it, the tea. I think it kind of screams arsehole. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Kit Connor, and that's what's in my bag.